Well, I think they're probably concerned about their jobs. They're concerned in terms of how it would reflect on them and their ability to prevent it in the first place. But I think there's a big problem with that, in as much as if they're not reporting it, how are they going to be able to argue for the resources to be able to deal with it?
I think this is a historical problem in that a lot of IT departments see this as being an IT problem. A lot of boards see it as being an IT problem. So the IT department will try to deliver it themselves.
I think when you look at what traditional cybersecurity products and services are doing, you can see why people are losing faith in it, because they're simply not working in a lot of cases. British companies last year spent £500 million on IT security products and services and ended up losing over £1 billion to cybercrime.
I think they're losing faith in things like antivirus because it doesn't work for the more sophisticated attackers, and the extra money that ransomware gives the attackers is making much more sophisticated attacks possible.
I think that's a big case of it just not achieving its objectives. And it's hardly surprising. The attackers know that it's going to be in place, so quite reasonably they've come up with methods for avoiding being detected by it.
It's always hard to work out the motivation behind someone that you don't know, but almost certainly it's because they want to make money. Ransomware is very lucrative for cyber criminals.
I think when you look at security in general, the motivation for hackers is many and varied. Sometimes you get the interested students, sometimes you get professional hackers, organised crime and so on. With ransomware, it's pretty obvious what they want. They want money.
As a law enforcement officer, I would say don't pay for ransomware. I do understand that if it's a catastrophic event for the business, then there is a temptation to pay.
I think the more we get attacked by ransomware and the more victims there are, then the more you can argue that we're losing the battle. We're fighting the battle very hard. We win battles, we lose battles.
I think in the short term, yes. For many organisations, they are struggling. Our survey data shows that a number of people are struggling with multiple incidents.
In some ways, ransomware is the least of the problems, because at worst you pay the money and you'll probably get your files back. In more serious cases like espionage, it's not possible to recover in that sort of way, and I think to defend against those, traditional security technologies are not going to be enough.
Ransomware is a low-hanging fruit for the attackers, and it means they're getting a very good level of success with little to stop them.